Hey guys, sorry it's been so long since I've made a video. It's actually been exactly 2 weeks, or just about anyways, and that's because, as some of you may know, I haven't had a camera for the past 2 weeks because mine was stolen, but I finally got a new one and it takes awesome HD video, so it's going to be awesome from now on. And today I'm going to talk about coloring skin with Copic markers. I have a similar video on my zkittyz channel, but I thought I would put one on this channel too. And if you want to try drawing or coloring this picture, I actually have this picture on my MangaLessons website, so MangaLessons.com. If you click on the Downloads tab, you can copy and paste this picture into Word, or just print it off directly from there and print it off on your computer, and then you can color along with me if you want, or you can just drop your own picture. It's completely up to you. So the colors I'm going to be using are E50, E51, and E53. And the colors are totally up to you, and if you only have 2 colors, that works okay. And the one thing that's going to be different about this tutorial from my last one is I'm also going to add in a bit of gray. You can also add in a bit of purple or blue, like a light color such as this one, but I'm going to use the gray in this video. So I guess we'll get started. So starting with my lightest color, which is my E50, I'm going to fill in all the areas, and I like to start with the small areas first. And if you don't have Copic markers and you just like to do pencil drawings, this tutorial might actually help you a bit with the shading, so you can watch it too if you like. Try to do this quickly. And I'd recommend coloring the skin first if you're using a light skin color like me before you color in the hair or any other parts of the body, just because color that soaks into the paper underneath can actually soak through your paper when you're using the lighter color, and also you'll have blotches of some other color used elsewhere. That's also why I put a paper underneath, is because if I was coloring directly on this plastic surface here, the color would sit on the plastic, and then when I go over in another color, it would soak into my paper and I would get dark colors where I don't want them. So I'm just getting a nice even coat of the base color. I think I actually grabbed my E50 that's drying out instead of my good one. Hold on a second. Smacked my knee there. Anyways, it's pretty much done with that color anyway, but I'll need it again later, so that's why I grabbed it. So now you can either move on to your mid-tone color or the darkest color. I used to do the mid-tone color and then the dark color, but lately I've liked going in with my darkest color, which is my E53 in this case. And I'm going to start adding in the shading, and I'm going to have the light source coming kind of from the top, but also kind of coming from this side, so the shadows will be on this side of his face and underneath anything like his hair, his nose, his lip, and his chin. So I'm not adding too much shading with this dark color since it is the darkest color. I'm just doing thin strips of shading. And I'm not really going to be that careful trying not to color in the hair, because I'm trying to do this a little bit quick for you guys so the video doesn't take forever. And try to do this step quite quickly, because the wetter the colors are, the better they blend. So now I'm quickly switching to my middle color, my E51, and I'm just going to go along that line and blend it in. Just kind of do some circular motions so this line here isn't so harsh. And when you're blending, it is really easy to make the colors run. So, like, bleed is what I mean. They'll bleed into other sections, like mine's bleeding quite badly into the hair, but then again, I'm not trying to be careful, but when you're layering like this, the paper gets really juicy and it can be really hard to keep the colors from bleeding. Okay, now, going back with my lightest color, my E50. Oh no, I mixed up the good one and the dry one. Oh, I think this is the good one. And now I'm going back over all the colors. I'm going over the darkest part and the mid-tone and the lightest part. And using circular motions again to blend it in. Didn't manage to get the neck too blended. Now I'm just going to go back with my middle color right away and fix some of the shading that I didn't really like. The nose is shaded a bit weird in this one, but whatever. And now I'm going to go in with my gray. And this just makes the shading look a bit more like realistic. It makes it look a bit more 3D. So I'm just adding some shading kind of everywhere where you added your darkest color, but try not to use as much of the gray. And you should try picking a really light color because it does look quite a bit darker once you put it on the skin color. And like I said, you can also try using a light blue or a light purple. I just don't like the shading I did here. It just looks like there's way too much shading for that strand of hair, but I guess I can't change it now. Can do any more touch-ups that you want. I don't know why, sometimes I like to add just a little dark spot in the corner of the eyes. I guess technically the face does dip in there. And that's pretty much it. That's how I color skin, and so I hope this is helpful for you guys. And I hope you'll stay tuned because I'll be making more videos now that I actually have a camera. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and please subscribe to my zkittyz channel if you haven't. And subscribe to MangaLessons.com since not all my tutorials have a video. So thanks for watching.